What up, y'all? Back at it. We're gonna call this one trick or treat. Now, I'm gonna just jump straight into this shit, because that's what I do. First of all, why do men trick is the question. I feel like because in their minds, they psychologically think that different women have different pussy or some shit. But at the end of the day, it's only 3 kinds of pussy in this motherfucker, man. There's only 3 kinds, man. You can say what you want. You know, whatever you got made up in your little ass mind, I don't give a fuck. I'm here to tell you that there's only 3 kinds. No good, okay, and good. That's it. That's it, man. All this other shit, all this, she's different than the next. And, man, look, it's all bullshit. It's all cap, man. So, knowing that most women have the same fucking sex, right? Why the fuck do men go out their way to pay for it and shit like this? When you could just deal with women that really like you, man. For you. Plain and simple, man. And these hats are starting to get too small, so either I'm gonna have to cut my hair or something, but who gives a fuck, man? I don't give a fuck. Anyways, man, men gotta wake the fuck up, man, and realize that you're paying for something that you can get from a female that actually likes you. It doesn't make sense, man. Just because these women reject you or something, it doesn't mean that, you know, that somebody that they like is better, man. I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, every woman that has fumbled me, I have looked or rejected me or said I don't want him or something, I've looked back and be like, man, that woman, she ain't shit, basically. And man, I'm glad she fumbled me. And this is what you men are not realizing, man, when it comes to this shit. Is that my food? I think it is. It's what y'all not realizing when it comes to this shit, man. A lot of them know, and a lot of times they reject you because they know they're not good enough. I'm going to say that again. A lot of you men think, well, she rejected me because I ain't good enough for her. But the reality is, a lot of times these women reject you because they're not good enough for you. And they know that. They know that. They don't. And this is why they pick so-called bad dudes a lot of times. Sometimes it's attraction, but a lot of times it's because the woman knows she cannot measure up to you. She knows that. You know what I mean? Or sometimes it is attraction, but you got to ask yourself, you know, look at who she's attracted to. Do y'all men ever ask yourself, damn, she's attracted to that and that and that? I'm glad she don't like me then. Look what she likes. I mean, they're going to like what they like, and they're going to pick what they pick because they have a vagina. You're not getting around that shit. You're not getting around it. Whatever guy she likes the most, she's going to fuck. Plain and simple. See, as men, we don't have that option always. Whatever woman we like the most, we're going to fuck. That's not a guarantee. But with a woman, it's almost a guarantee. Whatever guy she likes the most, she's going to fuck. Doesn't mean that the guy's going to commit. Doesn't mean that the guy ain't going to treat her like shit. But the simple fact is, she's going to risk that before she deals with you. You know, you're like settling in her eyes because you're not the number one guy. And the simple fact is she can fuck anybody she wants almost. So therefore, pretty much, if you're not number one, you shouldn't even be dealing with a woman. You shouldn't even look her way. You know what I mean? And I hate to be that way because it sounds kind of like fucked up, but it's the truth, man. Her vagina gives her any option she wants, man. And I'm not saying that it's easy for women. And I'm not saying that the man's going to commit. But what I am saying is, like I always say, whoever she likes the most, she's going to pick. She's going to entertain that guy first, way before she will you if you're not the one, right? So my thing about this tricky shit is, if all sex is pretty much the same, which it pretty much is, either good, okay, or bad. There's no all this thousands of bullshit, my pussy's the best ever bullshit. This is all bullshit cap that women have been fed by these men, and they fall for it and they believe it. Because if your pussy's so damn good, then why the hell you ain't with this guy that you had a kid with or some shit? You know what I mean? Why don't the guy that you want the most, why ain't he falling down on his knees begging to marry you and shit because your pussy the best, right? Fuck out of here with that cat, man. 9 times out of 10, their sex ain't even what you think. So why the fuck are you tricking? I'm going to say that again. 9.9% of the time, the female's sex is not what you thinking in your little mind when you see her in those leggings or whatever the fuck you got going on in your fantasy ass head, man. You know, I know what it's like to be a man, but at the end of the day, don't be dumb. Most of their sex is not, especially if she gets around, especially if she likes bad dudes, so-called bad boys, or so-called men that are not going to commit. You know she getting around because they're not going to commit. I ain't even going to call them bad dudes anymore. We're just going to start calling them men who don't want to commit because that's what it is. Doesn't mean they bad, but, or let's just say this, if she likes men that don't really like her, because that's what it really be with women. When you like them, they don't like you. But when you don't like them, they like you, you know. That's just what it is. They be wanting what they can't have. So, you know, if she's that type of female that wants what she can't have type shit, or she do like street guys or guys that's more like players and shit, her shit probably been ran through, man. So why the fuck are you paying? Man, fuck that shit, man. That shit ain't. My thing is this. Why pay for something that another woman could give you for free? It doesn't make sense. We're talking about tricking here, right? And we all know love don't cost a thing. So whether you want to treat or trick, because treat is when a woman actually likes you and you're treating her back. Trick is the same thing, except for the woman don't like you. I'm going to say that again because a lot of people, he's simping. Look at him, what he doing with his girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. If his girlfriend likes him back and treats him like royalty, it's not tricking. It's treating. Same thing. The difference is the woman fucks with him. So when you men get rejected by the woman, I don't want to fuck you. Oh, here's some money. Don't do that. Why would you do that? It doesn't make sense. You're not sex with a woman who really like you versus one who really don't. It's night and day. It's not the same. It's not even the same. She probably not even gonna give you head because she don't like you like that. So why even dabble into that bullshit? It doesn't make sense to me. I like when a woman desires me and wants me. That way, yeah, I can treat the woman because I know she fucks with me. But tricking, you know the woman don't give a fuck about you and you still treating her like royalty. You're still treating a girl like a wife and you know she look at you like a little ass bitch, basically. And men are going for this shit. I refuse. I don't give a fuck how much I like the girl or whatever. Reject me, I don't give a fuck. Bye. Because I know what I got going on here, dog. I know what I got going on. Money ain't everything, but damn, I worked hard as fuck, you know what I mean, to get where I'm at. So if a woman rejects me, I don't see it as disrespect or something like that. I see it as her a dumbass. I'm gonna flat out say it. If a woman rejects me, to me, she's a dumbass. I don't give a fuck who don't like it or whatever. You can delete me or whatever. That's just how I feel. That's how all men should feel. That's how women should feel. Women should feel if a man rejects me and a woman, he's dumb. If you doing what you're supposed to do as a woman or man, they are dumb. But unfortunately, some people just don't like you and that's okay. But the tricking, because somebody don't like you, that's a problem. That money, I would rather give that $200 to a woman that wants to fuck with me. Or $300 or $500 or whatever the fuck y'all doing out here. You know what I mean? Some of y'all giving up thousands of dollars to these females. For what? Some ran through ass pussy. It doesn't make sense to me. You ain't the only dude that's been fucking this girl. And I guarantee you she got other men on deck. Already on deck. They always got another man on deck. You know what I mean? Thousands of dollars for pussy that, you know, everybody else done had. Let me tell you something. If the pussy can be bought, it's not worth anything. It's not worth anything. Because a woman who moves a certain way is not going to, it doesn't matter how much money you offer. She's not going to fuck you. She only going to fuck you if she wants to. You know what I mean? Not because you had some money. You know, you got to think about what you're buying there. Again, I'd rather spend that money, 200, whatever the fuck y'all be tricking on these females. I'd rather spend that on a woman, even if it's not my woman, a woman that fuck with me. A woman that like me and shit. I'd rather give her the money. What the fuck I look like giving this money to a woman that belongs to another man, basically. In her mind and shit, she belongs to another man. That's why she rejecting you in the first place, probably. A lot of times it ain't even you. It's because she caught up with some other dummy. You know what I mean? That don't treat her right, and she's a dumbass for staying. Just like Lil Wayne said, your boyfriend's a lame-o, and if you go back to him, you both in the same boat, basically. You know, you cannot make these women not like what they like, man. You just gotta accept it. If it's not you, it's not you. But a lot of y'all get that shit twisted with men who actually have women who really fuck with them, and you call that tricking too. That's not tricking. If a woman really fuck with me, it's the same thing, but it's not the same thing. The difference is you're still treating a woman that don't really give a fuck about you the same way a man would that has a woman that does fuck with him. But the difference is the woman fucks with him, and your woman, you're still giving her the same wife benefits, but she don't fuck with you. If you don't understand that, then imagine as a female, you giving your body to a man that don't really want you, right? That's wife material benefits, right? You're giving wife benefits to a man. And then imagine basically as a woman, you're giving wife material benefits to a man that don't want you. It's the same thing as a woman who's married. She's doing the same thing, but she's getting commitment out of it. You're not. You're giving up the same worth, but you're not getting the same return. So that's what's going on with this tricking shit. Y'all giving up the same fucking, you're putting the same type of, if you want to call it investing, you're investing your money in the same type of shit, but you're not getting the same return in the investment. That's what I say. That's why I say, like, before I trick on a woman who don't give a fuck about me to try to pay her to sleep with her, I'd much rather deal with a woman who I know like me or respect me or something. I'd rather give her the $200 or spend the $200 on her. Just doesn't make sense to me, man. I don't understand. I think y'all think that her pussy's different or some shit, man. It's 3 pussies. Good, bad, or okay. That's it. 3 kinds, that's it. So why you throwing all this money and shit thinking you getting some different pussy that never was on the face of the earth or some shit? You're delusional, man. It's not true, man. You know, and like I said, if the pussy can be bought, it's probably been ran through. Because I don't know any woman that's a solid woman that got a man or ended up getting divorced or something like that. That was like a family-oriented woman. I don't know any of them that could be bought. They're not going to fuck you because you giving her money. You know who's doing that shit, man. Just like a man with integrity and shit. He not about to pay for no pussy, man. I'll just get it on my own. I can get it on my own. I don't got to pay for it. But other men, they are paying for it. And that's a lack of self-respect. Same thing when a woman gives you the sex for the money. Lack of self-respect. And that's the pussy you want to fuck? Nah, I can't do that. Or because she rejected you. So now you're in your feelings. Because some little girl, you know, poked a big bad you. You know, the hood, the little girl done got you in your feelings. And now you want to trick or you're mad or some other dumbass shit. Dog, I'm telling you right now. Every woman that's fumbled me, I look back, I'm glad. There's not one. I can't think of one woman who fumbled me and I look back like, man, I still want her. I wish she didn't do it. It ain't one of them. I'm like, damn, God was looking out every time. Now, if I fumbled them, I might have to look back and be like, damn, I fucked up a little bit. But them fumbling me, or I don't want to talk to you, rejection, whatever, it always works in my favor. There's a reason why people don't like you, man. And if your intentions are good, you can't lose. So why would you switch up on that shit? Doesn't make sense. A lot of y'all gotta stop tricking out here, man. I see it, man. Women be telling on y'all, man. Y'all think these women don't be saying shit, man? They be telling on y'all, man. I just don't see it, man. Only way I would even think about paying for some fucking pussy, it better be like 2 or 3 of them that I actually like too, not just 2 or 3 women. That's the only way I would even think about that shit. Never going to do it, because I feel like it's rape in a way. And I just feel like I've been robbed. You know what I mean? I wouldn't feel good, man. I'd rather go in the bathroom and beat off and deal with that feeling versus fucking I had to pay her to fuck. Because once you bust that nut, you gonna be salty like, man, I really didn't want to pay for that shit. Man, fuck that shit. Y'all tripping, bro. Y'all tripping, man. And this is a result of basically women rejecting you. Because there's no other way. If the woman's not rejecting you, you're not going to have to pay for the fucking sex. So you only have to pay for the sex because she rejected you somehow. So now here's an offer then. Fuck it. You won't fuck me? Then here's some money. Maybe then. Fuck that shit, man. For what? Some ran through pussy, more than likely. More than likely. And even if it's not ran through pussy, sex with a woman that actually want to fuck with you versus one that don't is night and day. It's not the same. How do I know this? Because all you got to do is pay attention to when you was in a relationship and the woman actually wanted you versus when she stopped wanting you. It's different. Hurry up and come, all this shit. Women don't want to fuck you after, once she won out the relationship, she don't want to fuck you no more. That's the difference. Versus when you first met the girl, the sex was way different and y'all out here paying for that shit. No, bro, you're tripping. You're tripping. And I'm a man just like the rest. So I don't want to hear that I can't control myself bullshit. Go in the beat off. Do something. Before I fucking pay a woman for sex, I'm beating off. I don't give a fuck. At least I won't feel bad about it. Feel like her bitch. The experience is going to be completely different. You're exactly right. Yeah, it is. It is. Even because the proof is when you're in a relationship with a woman and then the relationship starts to fall off, or maybe a man cheats on the woman and then now the sex ain't the same now. She only want to fuck you type shit. You know what I mean? It's just borderline rape to me, man. I don't get it. I don't understand why men get in their feelings when women reject them either, because every time I look back on a woman who rejected me or didn't want to fuck with me or something, it's either because she had a boyfriend or to me, she in the end, it was a blessing. That's all I can say. Like, I'm glad she didn't fuck with me. Cause I'm like, I don't even like this girl now. This girl ugly as fuck. How the fuck did I think this girl was even worth a shot or whatever? Man, I don't know, man. Y'all do y'all. I'm about to pick up this Waffle House. That's all I can tell y'all, man. But stop tricking. And also, I didn't touch enough on the treating. It's the same thing. Cause a lot of people try to separate this shit. Really, it's the same thing. The difference is when you treat, it's because that woman fucks with you. You know what I mean? You're still spending money or whatever you do with women. You're still doing the same thing, but the difference is she fucks with you. Versus you're giving this girl wife material benefits, wife material attention, wife material whatever, energy, whatever, and that girl don't even want you. She worried about another guy. She just texting you because she hurt by this guy right now, so let me just text this dumbass. You know what I mean? And y'all going for it, man. And before I leave, I'm gonna just end it like this. If you got a woman to respect you and shit, don't let these dudes tell you simping. Keep treating your woman like royalty because she treats you like royalty. But when you trick and shit, you're basically a woman's bitch, man. I don't know how other way to put it. But it ain't tricking if you got it. You're a woman's bitch, man. Period. Oh, I'm not good enough for the fuck you? Okay, then get the fuck out of my face, basically. Not, oh, here's some money. No, that's bitch shit, man. And I'm not being funny. I'm trying to wake motherfuckers up and find a dignity. Like, you are literally a woman's bitch. It's no different than imagine how men use women for sex and that's it. You could put yourself in that same category when it comes to dealing with women who don't really want you. Y'all got to get up out of your ego. It's okay if a woman don't want you. That don't mean that whoever she wants is better than you. Why do y'all think this shit? Chevys might be better than Cadillacs, but you're not going to convince me that. It could be literally better than Cadillacs, but I'm not going to fuck with it. So, and then you could just look around at what most women choose. That's what really made me not get in my feelings about shit like this. Like, for one, I understand that it's a blessing in disguise. For two, I look at who they do choose. I'm like, I don't know why they think that's better, but it is whatever floats your boat. You know what I mean? But I ain't tricking either. Because I also understand that, you know, just, it's like people, when somebody don't want them, they become more attractive. Or you think in your mind psychologically, that pussy gotta be good. And it probably trash like a motherfucker, man. She probably let you hit finally, and that should be trash. You wasted all that time, all that energy, all that tricking, all that bullshit, man. For what? Man, stop it, man. Either you number one or you're none, dog. Plain and simple. And the only way you should settle for being number two is if you the side guy. Because I know a lot of y'all on some shit like that. But the only way I would consider being number two is if I'm the side guy. And I really don't want to be the side guy, but if it happens, you know what I mean? It has happened twice maybe. But I didn't like it. I don't like that shit, man. But they kind of was like, we breaking up type shit. It wasn't, they knew I wasn't on that shit. That's why they kind of had to lie about it. Like, yeah, we breaking up, we ain't together type shit. But you already know they gonna go back. They gotta go back. Especially if the man not sweating the woman, she going back, bro. She might not want to go back, but she gonna go back because she gonna be curious of why he's not sweating the chick. So that's what it is, man. Stop tricking out here, man. Have some self-dignity. You know what I mean? Don't be like these other guys, man. Because a lot of y'all men, y'all say the same thing about women. Stop showing your body. Stop doing this. Stop doing that. Right? But then you turn around and do the male version of that shit. You turn around and do the male version of simping and prostituting yourself off and shit. You gotta stop doing that shit, man. You gotta stop. Who gives a fuck if she don't like you? That's her loss. Prove it. How you prove it? Become the best man you could be. She gonna look back and be pissed the fuck off. She not gonna come tell you. Like, damn, Twan, you came up, I fucked up. She ain't gonna say it out her fucking mouth, but she see it. So let her go ahead and sit back and watch and kick it with her bum or bums, and you do you. And you don't settle for a woman like that. A lot of times, man, these women, sometimes men, but a lot of times these women have to face their karma, man. So the Most High is not going to give them a good dude. It's not going to happen because they don't deserve it, man. Don't y'all get it? So why you sitting here trying to be a good woman to a woman that's stuck in the storm of karma, right? The Most High is not going to allow that to happen. Remember, the Most High said, I'm going to protect the good man from the harlots. So all these harlots out here, if you're a good dude, you claim you're a good dude. All these harlots are not going, something's going to happen. A stumbling block of some kind is not going to allow these harlots to fuck with you. It could be she's fucking with you for a minute, and then Chad, blue-eyed Chad, or dark-skinned Tyrone that she always wanted popped up. Now she's going to leave you alone. The Most High will not allow good men to fall by the harlots. It says, period, point blank. I'm out this motherfucker. Stop tricking. It's okay to treat. You got to treat the woman. The woman who sees you as royalty deserves royalty. So don't get it twisted. Russell Wilson's tricking. Not if Sierra sees him as number one. Now, if Sierra's still fucking Future, then yeah, he's tricking. But if not, he's treating. There's a difference. You gotta treat women. You can't just expect women to fuck with you and you ain't doing shit at all. Come on, man. Y'all tripping, man. I'm out of here, man. These people at Waffle House looking at me crazy as fuck. Like, what the fuck is he doing in that car? But yeah, I'm done for now, man. Trick or treat. Motherfucker, you best start treating women and never trick, man. Never. Even if you got it. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Only way you gonna see me ever consider paying for some pussy, it better be 2 or 3 of them. And they better be attractive too. And that's the only way I would consider that shit. And I don't even think I would challenge myself to pull that shit without even paying. Because I want women who fuck with me for me and want me for me. Any other woman who don't really want me, she's irrelevant. Not in the sense of, well, fuck you, bitch, die. But as far as getting my feelings or something, none of that. Because you cannot give me what a woman could give me that actually likes me. That's number one off top. If a woman doesn't really like me, by default, she cannot give me what a woman can give me that does like me. Even if I like this woman better than that woman, by default, that woman still can give me more than the woman who doesn't really like me, even if I like her better. And I think with women, The problem is they have that vagina, so they still have the option to still deal with the guy who really don't want them, but they like the guy a lot because, and they can deal with him because of the vagina. And that's why so many women get caught up, because of that fucking vagina gives them the access to any man they like a lot. You know what I mean? But in the end, see, as men, we don't have that. Sometimes, yes. But as men, we don't have the vagina to say, okay, I like this one a lot. Let me fuck with her. A woman does. She can say, I like this one a lot. Fuck the rest of y'all right now. I'm gonna go get him some pussy. Don't mean it's gonna work with the motherfucker, but that's the issue with women. They will always have that option to deal with the one they really like the most. And you men need to get the fuck up out of your ego when it comes to these women and think with your mind. Okay, she don't like him. She don't like me. Fine. She likes him. Fine. See, a lot of y'all, well, he must have a bigger dick than me or something. I don't know why. It doesn't matter why she like him better. That doesn't mean he's better. You know what I mean? You can't look at it that way. And even if he is better, self-improve and become better. Become the 10% of the men in this world. You know what I mean? Period, point blank, man. Like somebody like Tom Brady, they looking at other quarterbacks. He's better than me now, but I'm going to be Tom Brady one day. That's how you got to look at it. You know what I mean? This is a marathon, not a fucking race, dog. And a lot of y'all winning, and you going to start losing because you going to let these women knock you off your shit. You can't do that. And that's not disrespect to women, because the right woman's going to help you stay on your shit. So don't get it twisted. But the wrong ones will knock your ass off the horse, dog. You know what I'm saying? You on top of the world right now. Tomorrow, the world on top of you. And then she gone with another dick in her mouth. That's what you get when you trick. But see, when you treat a woman, and remember the difference, she fuck with you, right? She gonna remember that. Oh, he's down right now. Let me help him. I ain't gonna leave him. All these times he had my back, I ain't gonna leave him. I'll fuck with him for real. But when you tricking, oh, you lost your job? Well, on to the next dick. Matter of fact, I already been fucking other dicks. You was just paying my bills. Do y'all though, nigga. I ain't trying to tell y'all. Do you?